With all the talk of Russian hacking in the U.S., we have an ominous warning tonight about Canada's vulnerability to cyber attacks. A new report commissioned by the federal government says both public and private computer networks across this country are dangerously unprotected and woefully unprepared. CTV's Omar Sachedina has that story.
The urgent warning for Canada comes amid a heightened global sensitivity to state-sponsored hacking and calls on Ottawa to step up or risk having a nation digitally paralyzed. Canada is a prime target for cybercrime, the government commission report reveals, as demonstrated by a significant number of high-profile cyber attacks.
The enormity of that really hasn't gotten through to policymakers.
Even despite red flags from Canada's spy agency that Russia and China are actively trying to steal national secrets. The latest ominous sign of a vulnerability exposed earlier this month after Ontario utility Hydro One disclosed one of its systems was used in a cyber attack by Russia. 3 years ago, Chinese hackers infiltrated computers at Canada's leading scientific research organization, triggering a system-wide shutdown. China also thought to be behind a sophisticated decade-old corporate espionage plan targeting former telecom giant Nortel. Spying devices were found at the company's Ottawa campus in 2013.
I think we should be very worried. Our ability to respond with it in a mature kind of way through both policy as well as practice simply isn't in place.
The report warns small and medium-sized businesses are at greatest risk because they invest the least in fending off cyber threats and need the federal government to take a greater lead in sharing information with the private sector.
Canada really isn't taking cybersecurity seriously enough.
Ottawa has allotted $77 million over 5 years for cybersecurity, far less than other countries.
The UK, it's $2.3 billion over 5 years. Even in Australia, it's $240 million over 5 years.
The report also encourages greater cooperation with the U.S. Ottawa says it's reviewing the recommendations as it crafts a new cybersecurity strategy, but won't say when it will reveal that new plan, Lisa.
All right, Omar Sachedina in the Ottawa Bureau tonight. Thanks, Omar.